Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to this Thursday's edition of the Coffee Talk, the Take Action Morning Show. That's really what we're calling it here. And today I'm starting a touch early. If you're here live and you're joining me, well, then you might notice I'm a couple minutes early. And the reason why is because, well, I'm going to be doing a featured spot on our local news on Charlotte Today, I believe is the official channel that we're going to be doing this spot on. And I'm going to be talking all about really why we should be taking this, this crazy time and really allowing us to see it as an opportunity versus it being like this major thing in our life, even though it is, and it probably seems really tough or you're a big struggle. But what we really want to do here is we want to take advantage of this and really allow it to push us into something that we might have been wanting to do, but we just haven't been doing. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on the news here today. So we're going to be recording that today, and I think it airs next week. So I got to jump here a little bit early today, but I am going to be hanging out with you guys for about 30 minutes. I am going to be walking through the Pinterest, another Pinterest example. We are open right now for enrollment in our Pinterest traffic workshop, which will start June 1st. But if you guys are interested in joining us, the enrollment is open depending on when you're watching this. So brandcreators.com/workshop. You can find out all the details there. But what I'm going to be doing today is I am going to be going over another example. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys just after I discovered this one niche, man, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. So I'm going to share with you a little bit more of that. Also, a funny story that happened last night when we were watching TV, and how it just seems like, I don't know, man, it might just be meant to be. So we'll have to see about that. But I'm going to give it a few minutes here just to make sure that we're not jumping too early. I know some of my regulars will be showing up here on the Coffee Talk. You on Instagram, I want to thank you guys for showing up as well. And if this is your first time joining us, well, you can join us here on Instagram. I'll prop up my phone and you can watch in on that. Or if you want to be part of the broadcast, you can actually go over to takeactioncrew.com and that'll take you to our Facebook page where then you can watch the live stream. Today, I am going to be sharing my screen once again. So when I'm sharing my screen, you won't be able to see it. You will be able to see it. So if you guys have any, also, if you guys have any niches you want me to explore while we're here today, let me know. One of them, I think it was Salama had wanted me to dig into. Hey, there's Salama now. She just popped in. Wanted me to dig into hair extensions. So I'm going to use that one as an example today. And then also show you just what's been coming up in my feed since I did yesterday's, which was kind of funny. So Ashley's in the house. What is up, Ashley? Good morning to you as well. Justin, of course you're in the house. Your interview with Matt in Swim University was awesome. Just so you know, it was me that notified Matt that his site had been mentioned on your show and told him how similar you both were. Justin, thank you for that. And it's funny because, yeah, I really did hit it off with Matt. And probably get him back on. Really cool guy, smart guy, and been at it a while. So, yeah. And if you guys missed that episode, that was a recent episode. It aired on yesterday on the podcast. Again, you can just go to brandcreators.com. That'll take you to the website, and then you can just click on podcast, and it will be one of the newer episodes. Actually, the last episode, if you're watching this live. Karen says, good morning, Scott. Got my coffee this morning. Awesome. Got mine too. What you drinking? Bulletproof over here. You know that. All right, cool. So we got Kate in the house. What's up, Kate? Good morning. Let us know how we can watch the news. And watching the interview with Colin about turning your passion into business. Really great. He is from my neck of the wood, or of the Idaho woods. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be airing next week. I believe it's Charlotte Today. I'll let you guys know exactly. And I'm sure that I'll have some of that footage that I'll be sharing. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I think I've got like a 5-minute spot. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay. My wife just said, yes, I'm right. It's Charlotte today. She gave me the thumbs up. Grace, good morning to you as well. Deborah, good morning. Is it Guten? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Guten? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, bud, but I'm trying. James is in the house. Rebecca, good morning, Scott, and the morning crew. Salama, getting used to hanging out with like-minded, inspiring community. Thank you for doing the coffee talk consistently. Yeah, no problem. And this one here is, gosh, is this one 50? Gosh, I don't even want to say because I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to find out what episode or session this is. Let's see here. It's 64. Wow. Session 64. So we've been showing up doing all of these for 64 days, which is crazy. Let's see here. Derek, Atlanta, Georgia, representing. Got my coffee and ready. Okay, cool. So guys, like I said, if you have any questions while I'm going through this, drop them in the comments. Also, let me know either a yes or a no if you are currently using Pinterest in your business. Okay, if you're currently using it in your business, yes or no, and let me know that. So that's all you need to do there is just give me a yes or a no. All right. Justin says 64. Oh, Carol's in the house from the Netherlands. What's up, Carol? Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with us. That's awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Kate wants to do personal growth niche. This is different than the product niches. More content on midlife mastery, passions, purpose, reset button. Curious what you think here. Okay, so the one thing I would ask though, Kate, is what type of thing are we going to help someone with? Is it meditation? Is the meditation to help people deal with stress, anxiety? So that, see where I'm going with that? We want to find one part of the market that we can then see, but we can definitely explore that for sure. Let's see. Oh, Salma says, not using Pinterest yet, but will after the course. Yes, we're going to be starting that June 1st. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, cool. So if you guys do have one that you want me to dig into, let me know. I'm going to get to it because I am going to have to jump here at 10:30. Troy's in the house. What's up? Use Pinterest, but with no specific strategy. Rebecca says, okay, hopefully we're going to change that. Troy showing us some muscle, and Jennifer, niche. Yeah. So what niche, I guess, would you want me to explore? All right, let me do this though. Let me jump over to my screen. And again, Instagram, I'm going to be sharing my screen. So if you did want to see the screen, you're going to have to head over to takeactioncrew.com. And then you can see it on Facebook and YouTube. If you're there, you're going to see it as well. All right. Let me get that out of my way. And here we are. Okay. So the funny thing is, I got a funny story to share with you guys. So you guys, if you were here yesterday, you know that I got led into this whole camper van conversion thing. And I don't know how I got targeted. Maybe it's because I liked travel pages or something like that. And I started seeing these vans and I was like, man, these things are really cool. And I'm from the construction world. If any of you know my story, you know, I used to be in the construction world. I built homes. I built my first home that my family, that I raised my family in. I think we were there for 19 years, 18 years, something like that. So I'm very familiar with the construction world and how it works and construction in general. That's why I love building things as well. But I seen this and it just piqued my interest. And I was like, this is really cool. And at first I'm just thinking it would really be cool to just remodel one and just, go on a vacation and just travel for a month. Right. And my daughter was kind of freaking out. She's like, it's so small. I don't know. And I'm like, okay, maybe we got to wait until my daughter, who's 12, is maybe, off doing her thing in a few years. Right. Like, so, and I'm not wishing her off by any stretch of the imagination because I'm trying to hold on to every single time. But if she wants to come, she can come. But it just got me interested. And then last night, my wife and I were sitting down and we were watching an old Shark Tank. Every now and then we're just like, what do you want to watch? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and flip on, a Shark Tank or a Profit show. And so we did. And the guy's Boho Vans was on Shark Tank. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, how can this be? Right? Like, how do we get led down here? I started telling my wife about it. She was excited about it because she wants to kind of do this, this month-long travel. We even looked into renting like an RV and everything. And I'm like, this is just too crazy. And then I started, of course, Scott starts thinking of the business side of things. And I'm like, man, we could have a fleet of these things. We could rent them out. We're doing the Airbnb on the lake property, which yesterday I started getting a little bit tempted to buy another piece of real estate. And I'm like, no, don't do that yet. Your daughter's, pregnant. You're going to be a grandfather. You want to spend some time there. You don't want to be doing all this stuff with the house because last year it was really crazy and busy. And so anyway, I'm going back and forth with these things. But this here is like real estate on wheels, but you do need to be in the right location. So I have a buddy of mine that lives in Arizona, and I'm like, man, I don't know. This might be something that we could do. I mean, this would be right up our alley. We used to work together in the construction world. So anyway, wheels are spinning for Scott, right? Again, not something Scott's going to jump ship on what I'm doing, but an investment of something externally. I'm always looking for like real estate. For me to buy real estate, it's expensive. So I can only do a little bit at a time. These here, you can almost do this a little bit quicker. So anyway, got me thinking. All right, back to what we were talking about, though. I'm just kind of showing you guys, though, once you understand marketing and business, it's hard to kind of turn that off, but you also need to be disciplined and focus on what you're doing. So if anything that I'm doing takes my eye off of where I'm going right now, the podcast, Brand Creators Academy, building out my niche sites, I wouldn't do it. But anyway, it is always interesting because you see these opportunities. And that's actually what I'm going to be talking about on the news today is really like a lot of people don't see these opportunities because they don't understand it. They don't understand the opportunity. We have to understand it and know that it's a thing, and then we can tap into it. We have to learn the skill set first. So anyway, into Pinterest. So I came back into my Pinterest account today, and then this was here. And then I wanted to show you this because we talked yesterday, like this pin was found on or in Pinterest by just going in there and seeing from yesterday's searches, it brought this up. And now, so it says build your own camper conversion on a tiny budget, right? And then, so all I need to do is click here and it brings me to their website. And then I start exploring them. Okay. So 2 Wandering Souls, pretty cute, pretty cool. And then it basically goes through their story of how they did it and a little bit of travel and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to just see that. So here they're trying to also show people that they're starting a blog, a free 1-week blogging boot camp. So they're trying to create revenue streams so they can travel is really what they're doing. It's kind of like a digital nomad. But what I love about this is that one pin brought me here. Again, like anything, it's like that thing led me to their website, right? So always think about that. This here is it's an asset that resides on there. You create this was created. I don't know if I can see the date on this. Let's see when this was created. I don't see the date on this. So that's one thing that it doesn't give me. Well, let's just let me go over to their page and see, because then I can see all their boards. Let's see. Oh, there was latest right there. Let's go back to latest down here. Okay, so here. So these are their latest ones. So I don't even see that one there. So that was an older one, right? So because that's an older one, and the reason why I'm sharing that with you is because that's something that they created a while ago, and it's still getting traffic because here I am. I found it. Now I went to their website. Okay. And I'm one visitor. Now look at this. How to shower while living in a camper van. So that's another one that was done a while ago. It's a great way to get people that are interested in camping in their van, right? So again, I'm just trying to look for that one and I'm not seeing it. And they're doing a mix of everything about travel, which is okay, but it's not really about building camper vans or building yours or converting yours, which I think there's a lot of room there for this. But anyway, my point is that if I go back here, this here is an older pin, okay, or an image that leads me to their website. So whenever we're thinking about Pinterest, we need to think that we're also creating an asset that's searchable and you can discover it from inside of Pinterest alone or from a Google search outside of that. So just always think about that. This is an asset, okay? The other thing I want to do is I want to look at this here. They get 1.4 million monthly viewers. Now, it sounds like a lot. I don't know what they're getting for clicks, but I would assume they're getting a pretty good amount, okay, for that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm investigating their boards. And then this is their featured boards, sustainable packing, save $22,000 in 1 year, find out how. So theirs is a little bit of a mixed bag. It's not really focused. Now, if you found someone else that was focusing on just doing the conversions of a van, that would be more dialed in. Now, you can sprinkle in trips and stuff because people that are in a van, they want to go to these different, destinations. So anyway, that's the deep dive there that I wanted to share with you. Okay. That's how it led me there. They're running ads. I know they're making money on that. Okay. So now let's go into Salama's, and it was the hair extensions, and that was here that brought me there. So you can see here, I searched, I'll go back one. I just searched hair extensions. Okay. And this one here caught my eye. Okay. So 5 quick, easy hairstyles using Halo hair extensions. Right. And then we have all of these other ones here too, all about hair extensions, advanced ways to wear extensions. Let's see, handmade bleach tips. Let's see, tape in extensions 101. There's a guy putting in extensions, I guess, for a beard or something, or comb beard straightener or something. So you have all this stuff, right? So let's check out this. So I went here, I clicked on this one, and then now watch. Okay, 5 quick fix easy hairstyles. Now, this isn't giving me the 5 quick fix easy hairstyles. It's giving me the picture that it's a good picture. It shows me, I guess, if I was a girl, I may want this look, and then I'm like, okay, I wanted to see how they did it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click on the pin, or I'm going to click on their website, right? It's going to go to their post. Well, when I go to their post, here it is, sitting pretty. Okay. Before and after, videos, stories. So it looks like that's what they do, is they sell these extensions. Okay. So this is a blog post, easy hairstyle 1. So there you go. Here's the different steps. Here's a video, a YouTube video for it as well. Okay. Going through some steps. Really great blog post, by the way. So if you want to model a blog post, this is a great idea. Very visual, very step by step, right? So this here is a great example of a really, really good blog post. But also, it's really interesting that this picture led me to that website. You see how that works? So a picture, not even like no text on it either. So that's why you want to mix it up, right? So now what I want to see is I want to also see, let's see here, because I'm on their thing here. Is there a way for me to see? Let's see here. So it was saved to hair from Mara. So it isn't even her post, right? She just saved it. So she saved it. It showed up in there because of that, right? And here's her different boards. It's all over the place, right? But her pin was on a board that she created called hair, right? That's all it was. And for some reason, I'm not seeing their account here. So let's do this real quick. Let's click on this, and I'm going to see if they have any social buttons anywhere. Let's see. Is there any way even to pin it? I'm wondering. Yeah, oh, here it is. So if I go here, this will bring up the image, see that I can do, right? And now I can pin that if I want to. Now, doesn't mean I'm going to, but I can, because you can hover over top of it. All right. So that's what we talk about too. We want to have an image that's pinnable. So that way there you're able to do that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to explore their YouTube channel, because they have a YouTube video here. So what I'm doing here too is I'm investigating how they are setting things up, and I'm trying to kind of go down the trail or the path that I'm being led down, right? So if I click on this, it's going to take me over here, and then it's unlisted, this video, by the way. So it's an unlisted video by Sitting Pretty. And, oh, let me turn that off. And what do they have? I don't even know how many subscribers. It doesn't tell me for some reason. Doesn't show me how many. It's weird. But they do have, let's see if I look at their videos, it might give me an idea. So not a ton of views, 1,000. So they might not be doing, they might not be really focusing on YouTube, it looks like. 38,000 on this one here, how to style a half updo using Halo hair extensions. So it's an okay channel. But just to show you again, back here, this led to this, which also led me to this. Or I could have just stayed here and watched the video on the blog post. So that's that. All right. So we had another one that you wanted me to look into. Let's look at, let's see here. And let me go back and see if I had some clarification with Kate. Let's see. Oh, bird keeping. Justin said, how can people with discovering their top 5 passions and use process to live them? Discovering their top passions. Okay, so let's do this. How to find my passion. Passion career, purpose in life, passion in life. You see what happened there? All I did was put in how to find my P, and it came in with passion, purpose, passion career, purpose in life, passion in life, Pinterest URL, right? So if I went to the top one, which is passion, here we are, okay? So right here we have how to find your passion and purpose when you have absolutely no idea, right? 4 things to do when you can't find yourself. Sell online and in person with PowerPoint. That doesn't make sense. Let's see. How to find your passion and purpose. The 5 best TED Talks to find your purpose. How to find your passion. Ask these 10 questions to find your passion. That's a good one because then you want to know what question should I be asking myself, right? How to find your passion in life, a life you love fully. How to create your own website. No, we don't want that one. That's a Wix ad. Let's see. 5 TED Talks to watch if you have no idea what to do in your life. How to find your passion and fulfill your purpose. So all of these you can see are in that realm. This one here catches my eye. Okay, so I'm going to click on that one. And this is the blended home of mine, right? So I have no idea. This person has 7,000 followers. Okay, remember what I said yesterday. I'm not really considering or thinking about the followers because we only have like 150 followers on our account, but yet we have over 380,000 impressions and over 6,000 clicks to our website. So I'm not really worried about that. So if I look at this, she has 548,000 monthly viewers, which is great. And it looks like if I look at, let's see here. Okay. Empowering moms through personal development and simplified living, parenting, life, career, and money matters. See all boards. And then I'm going to go in here. Let's see. So knitting, mummy bloggers post, your Pinterest likes, blog. Let's see. Kids and parenting tips, get in my belly recipes, pinning your, so this is all over the place to me. Okay. I would rather see this be more dialed in on that topic that you're trying to help people with, right? So this is a good example of like one pin, but yet it would be better if it was more focused around that area. Not just finding your passion, but if you want to find your passion, you also probably want to find ways to do things that you love. And then maybe you're going to give ideas on how to discover that and really, break that down. Let's go back here. Let's find another one real quick. How to find your dream in 10 minutes. This one here, they have 2,000. And what's this? Bookkeeping by Meredith. Okay. All right. Like that doesn't make sense to me either. But again, putting something out there. And if I go there, let's go to the website and see where that brings us. It's always scary when you do this because you don't know where it's going to take you. How to find your dream in 10 minutes, right? So it's a decent blog post, but it's bookkeeping by Meredith. Personal budget. I don't know. It just doesn't resonate with me. But this was done in 2015. See, don't wait. Get your bookkeeping checklist. Now, this is a great example of like, if I came here, if I found this pin, how to find your dream in 10 minutes, am I looking for bookkeeping? Like, what's the chances of me wanting to get bookkeeping help because I found this pin? So this is a perfect example. Like, you might be getting traffic from this pin, but is it good traffic? No, it's really not. Because you might get 1% of people that are like, yeah, I want help with bookkeeping, right? Now, this pin, it looks like, or this post was done in 2015. We're talking 5 years ago. And here I am. I arrived here. Now, if this was dialed in better, you can take, that traffic and you can utilize it. But it's not. This is a good example of what you wouldn't want to do. Okay. Let's see here. 7 strategies for finding your passion and purpose. Let's go here. This looks like another person. Yeah. Jessica. Let's see, 797,000 monthly viewers. And let's see what her boards look like. I'm a manifestation coach helping women tap into their spiritual side and create their dream reality. Free masterclass. They got a link here. And then mindfulness and spirituality, manifestation and law of attraction, personal development. So this is kind of in line with what you were saying, Kate. So this is better, right? So this is like the other woman that I found led me to a bookkeeping site. This led me to a manifestation coach, right? And so now all of these boards they're relevant to that, right? Everything here is what you would do inside of what she is teaching, but also inside of that pin that brought me here, right? That pin brought me here because I'm like, oh, I want to be able to find my dreams in 90 days, right? And then from there, it's leading me, to her, to her resources. So that's a good example. All right, I'm going to pop back over here and see if we have any questions. So yeah, Kate, hopefully that helped you on that. That was actually a good example for you. Salma, if you were starting, how many boards and pins would you do a week? Again, Salma, we're going to dig into that in the workshop, but I'll just give you a ballpark. The boards we're going to start with is going to be between 5 and 10. And then, we're probably in the beginning going to be pinning a little bit more than we are, once we get up and running. But typically, like, we want to add naturally 2 boards. So maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 1, but we're going to do that sporadically. So it's not like, oh, I have to do 3 on every board every single day. That's not how it's going to work. What time does the live portion of the workshop start on Monday? Okay. So Monday is going to be, we're going to be sending out the recorded training. The end of the week is going to be a live portion. Okay. So what we're going to be doing on Monday is sending out the first video recording. Actually, there may be 2, because there's going to be a kickoff, an overview, and then the exercises to get things up and running, like to get your account set up. And then we're going to be, that week is going to be sending out more of those the video training. The Q&A will be at the end of the week, and the review will be at the end of the week. And that would be great too for you, Ashley. I know your market. If you're comfortable with that, if you wanted us to do a review on yours once you get it up and running, that would be good for you, and it'd be good for us. Targeting 50s and beyond. Yeah, you just need to show up then and give people, like, if you're in your 50s and you're like thinking to yourself, like, my gosh, like, I've been working at my job for 15 years and I still don't think it's my thing. I'm feeling like I need to make an adjustment. I need to find my purpose. It's that person, right? So you just have to know who you're targeting, and then you have to communicate what you want them to be able to see and then resonate with. Let's see. Good morning, Mike Smiley. Always making me smile. Salama, your customers can make pins in your board, or you can ask your customers to send you pics and you can pin on a board. Yes. It'd be great if your customers would send you images, and then you could create a pin highlighting those customers or them getting a result or anything like that. That's always good as well. Derek, how often can you send posts on the same thing without being spammy? Do you mean a blog post or doing something on a pin? So yeah, let me know that. Let me unshare that for now. Okay. Let me go back here. What's up, Torsten? How you doing, man? Salama, have you tried charging for the content of your pin, like your brand creator's book? Are they free always? Yeah, on something like that, we have not done it yet currently. I'm not opposed to it, but anytime that you're doing something to a paid thing, I do recommend you have a landing page that collects the email address. Or if you have a sales page that you have something to purchase, don't put your order form on that page. Let it be enter your name and email address. And that's step 1. Step 2 then would take them to the portion where they would fill in their credit card information and their purchase, information. So this way here, you're able to capture the name and email address. This helps, Scott. Thanks a bunch. No problem. Oh, okay. I'm in the window cleaning space. Do you have any ideas to monetize this? Well, so you're doing window cleaning like personally for businesses. The biggest thing that you can probably do is you'd have to scale. And the way to scale that is you'd have to hire more people and you would more or less be managing versus you being the window cleaner. That's the way to grow that type of a business, a service-based business. I would also then ask, is that what you are looking to do in the future? Are you looking to build a larger window cleaning business? And if it is, then that's what I would do. If you're not, then I would think about what else could I do that I've already gained experience around and build something in that. It's difficult to come up with content if you want to promote your products. Could you talk about that, please? You're not always going to talk about your products. That's the key, right? You are going to be talking about things that maybe are related to your product. So if you're selling, I'll just say, if you're selling hair extensions, well, then you can do a video showing how to do a certain updo with or without a hair extension, right? If people are into doing updos or hairstyles, they're probably interested in hair extensions. Now, hair extensions aren't just for people that want extra hair. They're for women that want a certain style for maybe a certain event. So you would just do like how-to videos, like how to do them with or without, or how to make your hair fuller, right? Well, a lot of times women want hair extensions to make their hair look fuller, right? So that's how you do it. You don't have to always be talking about your product, although people will ask. So that's how you do it. You just show up and you deliver value around that product. Or what does the product deliver? If you're selling a fishing lure, what does that help you do? Catch more fish, right? So show people how to catch more fish with your lure, without your lure, tips on what time of the day to catch more bass, right? Like, so that's how you do it. Doing something on a pin. Oh, well, if you're creating a pin, you're only going to create that one pin. And if you're going to create another pin related to the same blog post, you need to make it different. You need to make that 100% different. Yeah, no problem, Torsten. Karen, I am on Pinterest and I have 24,000 views. Not sure how many followers. It seems like we're a little at a standstill, so the class comes at a perfect time. Yeah, and sometimes it will get at a standstill. But if you're doing it regularly, then sometimes it will just take more time and you'll have these peaks and valleys, and it's okay. That's part of it. It's like the stock market, right? You have days that are up, days that are down. And when it comes back, sometimes it really shoots up higher and then you start building more momentum because it built up higher. So, the biggest thing that I would say, Karen, for you is just keep doing it. And yes, you want to have a strategy behind it as well. Derek, should we outsource for content or is it better to try to do it yourself? Do you recommend any tools to write content? Well, if you're talking about writing blog content, because that's what we're talking about, if you have a piece of content, you want to drive traffic to it from Pinterest, yes, you definitely want to have good content. If you need help writing content, then you need to have someone write it for you. It's that simple. I would say on the 2 brands, actually 3 brands that we're building now inside of Brand Creators Academy, we are having all of that content written. We're not writing any of it. We're editing it a little bit. We're optimizing it fully, and then we're posting it. Jessica, good morning to you as well. Derek, have a sip of your coffee. Is it gone? No, it's not. And thank you for reminding me, Derek. But I am going to have to jump here real quick. I just got a notification that Charlotte Today is in 30 minutes. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to be on Charlotte Today. I actually have an interview today that they wanted to interview me. So we're going to do that today. And I will be filling you guys in on the details on how that goes. Okay, a couple more questions, then I got to jump. I think about it to do a podcast and speak about it to build a window cleaning company. Good idea. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the market. I'd have to validate it. It's probably good for someone that's looking to make some extra money or like a side hustle, but I'm not quite sure that there's a lot of people searching for how to build a window cleaning company. That's what I always go back to, the search that's being done. Brand creator in the window cleaning. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. Brand creator in the window cleaning. You could build a brand around it if that's what you're asking. Yes, you could. How did you decide on your brands? Are you covering that in the course? Yeah, in Brand Creators Academy, we go over that, but I talk about it here as well. Guys, I do market validation, right? So if I see something that piques my interest, then I will start to explore it. And by exploring it, I go through and I make sure that it validates, right? And the validation process is really about, does it have traffic? Is it getting traffic currently on the internet? Not just one keyword, but the market itself. And then from there, do I think I have a chance to have content that can rank on Google or on YouTube or on Pinterest, right? Any of that stuff. And then once I decide that, then I have to validate that there's money that can be made in the market. And then once those are all validated and I feel good about it, that's when we start. And I should probably give you guys that real quick. If you go to brandcreators.com, there's a checklist there that you can download for free. And it's the brand growth validation checklist. If you go there, you can download it. It will walk you through that process. There's a video there, me walking you through a couple of examples on how to do it. If you haven't done it, you're going to want to do that. It makes it just really easy to identify markets. But then also, once you understand that process, you can then take any market that you're thinking about and run it through that checklist. All right. All right. So let's see. Pinterest sounds fascinating. I'm definitely going to pursue it as a strategy. Yeah, if you have a place to drive traffic to, then I would recommend it highly. Kevin Wang, I'm having issues creating a lead magnet to form an email list. I'm in the pet product space. Any ideas? Well, really quick, and again, guys, I got to jump here because I got to get ready. We talked about lead magnets probably about 5, maybe 6 coffee talks ago. Go back in the archives and listen to that. I'll put it up here if you're on YouTube. It should come up on the screen if you're watching this on the recording. And what that will do is that will help you identify a lead magnet. If you're in the pet industry, it's like, okay, pet product, what type of product? What does that product help that pet do or the owner do? Does it help them get rid of fleas? Well, then you're going to have them download the PDF 5 ways to get rid of fleas in the next 24 hours. That would be your lead magnet. So hopefully that helped you. We can do another session on lead magnets, by the way, but hopefully that helped you. All right, gang, I do have to go. But before I do wrap up today, I did want to remind you, if you are interested in joining us in our Pinterest traffic workshop, it is going to be starting officially June 1st, which is next Monday. We're closing enrollment this Sunday. So if you want in on this class, it's the first time we've taught it outside of Brand Creators Academy. It's actually an updated version. So version 2 inside of the Academy, they're all getting version 2 as well, but they've already had version 1. And then they're also going to be getting all the templates, and you will as well once you join the workshop. But I will say this, once the enrollment closes on Sunday, we are going to be then starting the training on that Monday, and it's going to run for 2 weeks. And we're going to have also 2 live Q&A calls with that class. So if you're interested, head on over to brandcreators.com/workshop, and you can join us. All right. And depending on when you are watching this, it will be live. If you're watching this after the fact, then you can go there and you can either sign up for the wait list, or you can see whatever workshop we're doing that we're going to be working on next, because we are going to do these pop-up workshops as something that we're going to be rolling out more in the future. This one just happens to be Pinterest traffic. So if you're interested, join us. If you're in Brand Creators Academy right now, you're getting this, so you don't have to do anything. You're going to be getting this, all of the templates as well. And then, yeah, we'll be doing our live Q&A calls inside there too. So, all right, guys, that's it. Got to jump. Wish me luck. I got to go and I got to go get interviewed by Charlotte today, which is going to be fun. And I will share the details with you guys, but I'm super excited about it. And we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, take care, take action, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time right here. All right, guys, take care. Bye.